The U.S. Supreme Court has upheld a controversial travel ban that opponents say unfairly targets Muslims. Trump ran for office making this promise.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Opponents of the travel ban pointed to those comments as evidence the ban targeted Muslims.
No hate, no fear. Refugees are welcome here.
Protests broke out when the Trump administration banned most travel from 7 Muslim-majority countries. Courts struck down that version of the ban. The administration changed and weakened the ban twice by exempting green card holders and adding non-Muslim countries. In a 5-4 ruling, the Supreme Court found the third version of the ban to be constitutional, with the majority writing, "The proclamation is squarely within the scope of presidential authority," and "The government has set forth a sufficient national security justification," while the minority dissent finds in part that the full record paints a far more harrowing picture from which a reasonable observer would readily conclude that the proclamation was motivated by hostility and animus toward the Muslim faith. Opponents of the ban say the ruling may lead to further discrimination against religious minorities.
The Supreme Court of the United States has just given a green light to Donald Trump's religious discrimination and has given him the green light to discriminate against a group of people based on their faith wherever and whenever he chooses.
For President Trump, vindication.
Today's Supreme Court ruling just coming out, a tremendous success, a tremendous victory for the American people and for our Constitution. This is a great victory for our Constitution.
The Supreme Court ruling is an undeniable victory for President Trump, but opponents say the travel ban and Trump administration policies that have separated families along the U.S. border with Mexico are solidifying resistance to Trump and the Republican Party. They hope that translates into victories in the upcoming congressional midterm elections. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Washington.